Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome again to another episode of Coffee with Kim. So tonight I wore nice clothes. I'm wearing my brand colors, my mom on duty brand colors, because we are having a guest. We have a guest tonight who is okay. So my husband just brought something over. Excuse me. Who is gonna talk to us about branding and why a brand photo session is can help boost your blog or your business. And before I let her in, I just want to quickly show you guys some photos from our session. So here we go. How did you like that, guys? So those photos are some of the photos. My baby is crying outside. Excuse me. Some of those photos were taken during our brand photo sessions. There are actually a lot more that Anna took, and I'm gonna share it on social media. You'll see those and in the blog. So without further ado, let me introduce my guest tonight, who is coming all the way from the UK. Hi, Anna.
Hello.
Hello, hello. How are you? It's afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good rain afternoon. I heard it's raining in the UK as well. Yeah. So can you quickly introduce yourself to our audience?
Oh, thanks, Kim. Oh, thanks for such a lovely introduction there. Oh, wow.
So
Hello.
you're the prime lady.
Oh, yeah, well, babies are a must. Uh, hello, everyone. Lovely to be here. My name is Anna Bohane. I'm a brand photographer. I'm based in the UK, in West Sussex, so near the sea, next to Brighton. And
Wow.
I know, we are very privileged to be living in such a beautiful place, even though it's raining. Meh. Uh, but and I've been a photographer for 10 years. I did all kinds of photography before that, but now I'm just focusing on personal branding photography, and I really, really love it. I'm also a mum. I have 3 boys. They are 6, 4, and 20 months. And
Oh, boys, right? Oh, boys?
3 boys. Oh, yeah, all boys. Uh,
Wow. You're half of
they keep me busy. I do not need to go to the gym. So, no, but so yeah, that's sort of me.
Okay, so they might be wondering, like, how did you have a photo shoot with Anna? She's all the way in the UK. So Anna did not fly here to the Philippines. Don't you worry, it's not allowed. We didn't sneak her in. It was a virtual photo shoot. So maybe Anna, can you talk to us a little more about what a personal brand photo shoot is, and also what a virtual photo shoot is, just so they know what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So, first impressions really count. So, personal branding photo shoot is basically your first impression of someone. Okay, and people want to see how authentic and how real and what you like and you don't like, even if it's just your favorite mug. Okay, people are curious. Like the first thing I do, I'm sure you do too, Kim, is when you like someone, if you're looking for something, imagine you're looking for a photographer, you're looking for a blogger, people go into a About You page, they go there because they want to see how you look like. They want to
Yes.
see what you like, what you don't like, and you need to have a picture that captures all that. And
Mm-hmm.
personal branding photo shoot is exactly that. It's like we work together as a team like a month before, and we basically prepare every single thing. So everything you see in that shot was thought, and it was like we used props, we used carefully lighting, we used your brand colors, your clothing, your makeup, your hair. It's not an accident. Everything was carefully planned. So that's personal branding. It's exactly that. It's showing your authentic self and creating that first impression. Boom. That's what you want.
Actually, remember when we met each other? It was in a group, right? And there were other women there who expressed their interest to be a guest in Coffee with Kim. But I saw you because I saw your pink hair.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's important to have that image on your social media profiles, on your blog or your website, just so people remember who you are and actually kind of get to know you a bit. And I remember how you prepared me before my own brand photo shoot with you. I remember you told me to have my favorite items ready, like the ones I use all the time, my laptop, my mug. And it's actually nice because Anna really guided me through it because I've never done a brand shoot before. So I had no idea. So yeah.
Now, virtual photo shoots are a bit more different. So, a personal brand photo shoot, I'll go into someone's house or, but a virtual photo shoot is amazing because, like, I had the chance of working with you, Kim, in the Philippines. Hello. And I had another client in Manchester. And, it's amazing. And how it works is just using FaceTime. It's just so simple. I send you some instructions and you tell me about what you do. And, what I do with the client um, is I have a consultation beforehand. So they show me
Mm-hmm.
their space and then I can go, oh, you can go there or you can go there. And I basically guide you every single step. And I know sometimes people don't feel very comfortable in front of the camera and things, but I'll give you tips about that as well.
Yeah,
So
later we'll talk about that.
I won't tell that one. But and
about that.
it's just a bit of fun and especially good for bloggers, for influencers, for people who need content today, because then I'll deliver you the images sort of pretty much next day.
I
Um,
know, yeah. And it's edited already. It's edited for whatever you need it for, like
yeah,
story or
exactly.
actual. Yeah.
And also, I create graphics like the one you showed.
Yeah.
So I do that for your stories as well. So, it just gives you a lot of flexibility. And if you like that person, if you like that photographer, then you should try to see if they do virtual photo shoots, because the chances are they might do, because it's very simple to make. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's just quickly say hi. Hi, Mary Rose. Thank you for joining us tonight. Okay, so the main thing we want to talk about is how brand photo sessions can help us raise our visibility in online. Okay, so how exactly can bloggers or influencers or businesswomen, men, if there are men watching, raise their visibility online, especially now that everyone seems to be online already?
Is being online and having that content to offer your clients is so, so key. In terms of visibility, you need professional photos. So that's, if you ask me, how can I make myself visible? Have professional photos, because a selfie, sure, it works. But do you know about lighting? Do you know about posing? Do you know? Yeah, sure, you can do research about all that, but a photographer can help you with all that. So, visibility, have good pictures, okay? Have really pictures that capture your brand and personality and all that. And also, start showing up by engaging with other people. Okay, comment on their posts, interact with them without being salesy. No salesy, no. Just give tips. Like, for example, you're a blogger. If someone
Mm,
asks you, oh, you know what, I have 4 children. How do I bath them all together? You probably can help. You can give a tip, and then that person is going to go in your page and go, oh, I like her. I'm going to follow her because she was helpful. So being visible
yeah,
is helping others, giving tips, because then the other people go to your page, go, oh, amazing pictures. Ah, you already got your pictures. So, um,
yeah,
another tip of visibility is show you behind the scenes, even if it's chaos. Okay. People like that. People engage with that. I'm sure you know this, Kim, right?
yeah.
It's just,
Yes, yes. I noticed that they engage more. Yeah, they engage more with authentic photos, the ones that are not styled.
no, I love that. I love your stories. I've been following you for a while since we sort of started getting and I love it. I love how real, how raw, and authentic. And I think that really creates engagement and raises your visibility. And those are sort of my three things. It's like be authentic, have those pictures taken, make sure they're nice and good representing your brand, interact with the others without trying to sell, and
Mhm.
show you behind the scenes. Doesn't matter how it looks like. Just yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've actually talked to a few women and they are turned off when everything's too perfect in the feed. So it's nice to every now and then, have those professional photos there, but at the same time, let them into your real life, right? Because no life is perfect. So it's hard. Yeah, it's not nice if you just keep everything perfect on your feed. Yeah.
Thing is, with your photos, you can have, if you do a virtual photo shoot, you can have your children in there. You can,
Yeah.
you don't have to be just business. You can add your children, you can add your dog, if you have pets,
I remember one photo you took of me had my son lying down. I was on the couch, right? And my son was there. Actually, I found that funny, and I think I shared it because that's real life for me. That's what working from home is like for me. So while I work, the kids are there. I have my coffee in one hand, the laptop on my lap, right?
it was great because I took that picture and then I took the next one where he left. So you kind of have
Yeah,
the mums, and then he goes, back to normal,
yeah,
keeping
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's talk about bloggers and business people who are like me, who are not comfortable in front of the camera. Actually, this whole coffee with Kim thing is a challenge. So my coach challenged me to be more visible online. That's why I started like this weekly live. And then, but really, I'm not comfortable in front of the camera at all. I think you noticed that when we had our shoot. I didn't know. I had no idea. Really, I have no idea. I have no idea about angles. I don't know. I feel awkward in front of the camera. So how do you do a shoot when you're someone who's not comfortable in front of the camera or you're not used to it?
If you know what, if I had a pound for every time a client says that to me, I would be rich. If I know everyone, I'm telling you, every single client I had says exactly that. I'm not comfortable. Now,
Really?
no, seriously. And you know what? It took me a long time for me to be in front of the camera as well. So I understand when people get nervous, and so my tips are: the first one is choose a photographer that you feel comfortable with, that you can trust,
Yeah.
that then you know that even you might be nervous, that photographer is going to help you. So that's the first one. Just the second one is it's also be comfortable with what you're wearing. Okay, do not pick the dress or a pair of shoes that are in the back of your closet. Okay.
That's so true. Actually, yeah. 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 Actually. Oh, yeah. I
Okay.
remember like the worst photos I took are the ones in clothes I'm not comfortable with. You think my arms are too big or my cleavage is showing too much. Stuff like that. Yeah.
Self-conscious, right? Because you're like, oh, I'm not sure. But if it's something that you wear every day, it doesn't matter. You wear every day, you're comfortable, right? And shoes, because you're probably going to stand for a while. So, be comfortable. Otherwise, we'll show in the picture. I'll tell you. I know when someone is uncomfortable because in between shots, they're a bit like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
be comfortable with what you're wearing. That's one as well. Uh, And if you're not sort of feeling very comfortable, your photographer will guide you, but always start by doing something. For example, pretend you're drinking water.
Mm-hmm.
Pretend that I don't know, playing with the pen. That's my favorite pen, by the way. But, pretend that you're doing something, just to relax you a little bit, just don't just stare at the camera. That's just, that was just going to freeze you, right? So
Right,
do
right.
something at the beginning. When the beginning of the shoot starts, do something. Even if it's just playing with your hair,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. And then my another tip I give to my clients is embrace the nerves. This might sound strange, but it's all a sort of mindset, right? So instead of saying to yourself, "Oh my God, I'm so nervous for my shoot tomorrow," just say, "I'm feeling this sort of nerves. I'm feeling this energy. Okay, I'm very grateful to have this energy, and I can't wait to release it tomorrow." okay,
Mm,
in that shoot. I'm just gonna kick. I'm about to say something not very nice, but I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna kick off and I'm gonna be amazing and it's gonna be fine. I have this energy, this positivity, it'll be okay. So,
yeah.
and another one, just have fun. Like, have fun. It's okay to be silly. It's okay to, just to be yourself. And, for myself as a photographer, I always crack really bad jokes or, and the client just goes, and that's when I take the picture.
Yeah.
And I think it's not serious. It's your business, yes. It's corporate, yes. But it also, people want to see more than just that
Yeah.
goes. We can
Yeah.
take those as well, but I normally take those at the end of the session, okay? When you're feeling more relaxed and, you know,
Oh, okay.
you've done all that kind of other stuff, then we take the serious pictures, for the LinkedIn profile towards the
Yeah.
end. And that helps a lot for the clients. It's just, yeah. And breathing
Yes,
helps.
all those points actually boil down to really choosing a photographer you'd be comfortable with, because you can't have fun if you're not connecting with a photographer, right?
Definitely, definitely.
Mm. Oh, yeah, and I remember when we had our shoot, because me, like I said, I don't know, I have no idea how to, find my angle. So it's nice that Anna was telling me, because my husband was holding the phone. So just so you know how it went, my husband was holding the phone and Anna was directing him, like, go up, go high, like that, go to the right, go to the left. Yeah. So I didn't. That was my biggest worry, actually, Anna, before our shoot, because I don't know what my angle is. So it's nice that you were directing my husband. You were the one adjusting, like, where the best angle is for that photo. So that's really, really helpful. Right, yeah. If you're not used to photo shoot, have
Yeah.
a photographer who can direct you, or they'll adjust for you. Right?
It's about lighting as well. So, because sometimes you might think, like, good lighting, you're not sure about good lighting. And I'm telling you something, like, good lighting is everything. I keep going on about it, but natural light, it rocks every single time. It's just amazing. So try to, always shoot in the shade or outside. And that's another tip. Light, 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 light. And composition, and also posing, because you kind of need to kind of angle yourself in a particular way. So
Can
yeah.
you talk a little more about that? Like, let's say you said lighting is very important. Natural light is really good. But what do you mean by natural light? Like, what time of the day are you supposed to do it? Is it okay to go there noon time, or is that too much light?
Oh, noon. Yeah. So that's always the tricky one. When it's bright sunlight, your shadows around your nose, and they
Ah,
just
right. Yeah.
accentuated, and you become like a little ghost and stuff. Like you haven't for like a
It's
hundred.
dark under the eyes.
So, for example, I have a nice big window just here in front of me, and so there's no harsh shadows. So if you shoot at
Mm,
midday, you'll have massive shadows. Okay, and that's not flattering. No. So you need to either shoot in the shade, so maybe it's just under a tree or something. So even though it might be bit midday, but just maybe shoot under a tree, or I don't know, maybe under a shop, some sort of shade, you know.
yeah.
If you have to shoot at midday, ideally it would be like sort of first thing in the morning or late evening, the golden hour. I'm sure you've probably heard
Mm.
about the golden hour. And that just the shadows are soft, the light is yellow tones, and it's just more flattering. So yes, but yeah, if you have to shoot at midday, look for shade.
Can I just say though that lighting, I don't know, lighting here in the Philippines is different from when I was in the UK. I don't know why, but the sunlight was softer there. I don't know why, because when I went there, I took really good photos, even though it was midday. It looked soft compared to. I guess it's because we're in the equator. I don't know, but that's what I told my husband, because he was saying, look at the pictures of those who are in Europe, because their photos are very soft. And then I realized then that our our lighting situations are very different. So I think if you're in the Philippines, the best time is really early in the morning, or around 4 or 5, I think here, but definitely not noontime.
But we can take
Like it's super hard at noon here. Yeah.
a nice picture on the beach with your sun hat. You can create nice shadows. So if you just use a sun
Oh,
hat and put,
yeah.
like there's different ways you can get creative.
Wow. Okay.
Um, and for harsh light conditions, I always sort of get creative and start using things. And I keep asking my clients, "Oh, do you have this? And do you have that?" And then we can add things in. So nothing is impossible. That's sort of my motto. But yeah, harsh light. Yeah, you have to be careful with harsh light. But I understand what you're saying.
And then what about uh-huh. And then what about how you position your body? Can you share some tips about that?
So if you just
That's what I don't understand.
okay, I'll tell you one super secret, which is not a secret, but your camera lens distorts your
Okay.
body image. Okay, it doesn't help you. It
Mm,
doesn't help taking pictures. So what you have to do is help your camera to look better. So that's why if you do like a picture, you can't just be standing like this. That just
okay.
make you look big, and the angle is not great. But if you turn yourself sideways, and if you put your
Okay.
hands on your knees, cross your legs, your hands on your knees, and then
Mm,
tilt your head slightly. Sorry. Yeah, that way, you know, it will look better. Also, this lengthening of the neck. Do you remember the
yeah.
film E.T.?
Yes.
Okay, now I know it's a strange example, but bear with. So really think about lengthening that neck and straightening that neck.
Oh,
It might look weird as you're doing it, but when you take the snap, it actually looks like more.
also you're gonna expand like that.
Extend that neck
Okay.
a bit, and those shoulders down. Okay, shoulders down always, because people when they get stressed, they just go that like that,
Yeah. I tend to do that. Like
and back,
I tend to do that.
and back,
I'm
chest
gonna
out,
I'm gonna I'm gonna go try that.
side there. And if you're sort of leaning a wall, you can just do that as well. You can look down, you can look up. You know, that's sort of when you're leaning it against the wall, sort of like that. And
Right.
when you're sitting, make sure you don't do this. Okay, sit at the edge of your bench, sofa, tree,
Oh, go closer.
and just so automatically your posture does this, right? If I'm
Mhm.
slumping, good luck. No,
Yeah.
that's better.
Okay, okay, great tip. Because I really suck at that. Whenever I take photos, you won't see a lot of selfies because I have no. I when I see other bloggers posting their selfies, I was like, what the hell am I doing wrong?
It takes
But I'm
practice.
gonna it takes practice. I'm gonna practice.
Mm.
And
You
then
know what?
you mentioned
I have a
okay,
group.
go ahead.
I have a group,
Mm-hmm.
and I actually give tips weekly
Mm-hmm.
about how to take pictures with your phone. So
Oh
you can always come in and join. I forgot to tell you about that, didn't I?
yeah, can you share? Let's see if I can. What's
It's
the
called
link to the
Snappy.
Facebook?
Snappy. S
Oh,
N A
let
A.
me see. I'll search it so I can share it with them.
Okay, cool. I can
Right.
do
Can
that.
they join? Is it a free group
Oh,
or is it a membership?
selling involved.
So it's Snappy.
Happy mums.
Oh wow. Okay. Let's see if I find it. Yeah. Pink hair. See it.
That's me.
Okay. Let me share the link here in the comments, right? So people can go follow. You can also follow her on Instagram. Anna is on Instagram. Let me see. I know I shared it here.
It's a very long name.
Says she shares a lot of tips there, right? I've been seeing your tips, like using props. I saw that the toy of your kid.
using your hand as a prop. So if you're actually trying to sell something, like those flowers, you can just hold the flowers and just have your hand.
Yeah.
So you don't need a backdrop or you don't need anything like that. Just use your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's tons of things.
Hold on, I'm looking for your.
Oh, it's
So it's
and photography.
personal photographer underscore UK.
Yeah, it's long. I think I need to
It's a
change.
long one.
Oh,
But in terms of search, yeah, when someone searches for one, you're gonna pop up because that's it. Right. So if you want tips, follow her on Instagram too. So you mentioned something about composition as well. So what do you mean about that?
so I'm sorry, I didn't hear you very well.
Composition. So you mentioned you have to consider composition too. So what do you mean about composition
Composition.
when taking
Yeah. So when you're looking at an image, you have to look at different things. So we talked about lighting, composition, framing. Composition
yeah.
is what you add to the picture. So
All
say,
right.
like a mug or some flowers or, a laptop, and they all need to sort of be in line. They also need to be, what do you call it? Like attractively this in a nice way. So not very close together. Especially it's a little bit like flat lays. You might have heard about flat lays and things like that. So I do a few virtual flat lays as well. Um,
Wow, you do?
yeah, 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 yeah. Well, it's virtually, so I can do anything. So it's amazing because the person just has to hold the phone, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just not just portraits; it's just a lot of things you can do.
Mhm.
But yeah, so composition is all about that. It's taking and also about colors that you use. If the colors are contrasting each other. So, for example, if you're shooting food and you have an egg, maybe add
Mhm.
some blueberries and a piece of toast because blue and yellow is sort of opposite colors. Anyway, I won't go into colors, but anyway, it's all about sort
So
of
many things. So many things.
that's why you hire a photographer,
A
isn't
lot
it?
of things.
Because there's a lot of things to think about, and but I love it. I love everything that is about composition, the framing of the image, the composition, the style. You know, yeah, this is for me. It's great fun.
Right. So yeah, so again, lighting, so the framing and how you position yourself and composition. So think about all those things when you're doing your photos yourself. But yeah, consider getting a brand photographer as well for those professional photos. Yeah. So even though Anna is in the UK, she can still, take pictures of you. I have one question because we use an iPhone, remember?
Mhm.
What if they don't have an iPhone? Let's say they're using an Android. Is that possible?
It is possible. It's a good question, actually.
Oh, okay.
It is
Yeah.
possible, but instead of FaceTime, we're going to use Skype, for example. The reason we
Oh,
use phones and the reason we use FaceTime is because the quality is better, um, but it's not that much better. You know what I mean? You can still use Skype. Skype
mhm.
is good as well. So yes, for Android users, we have that option. Yeah.
Okay, great. Because I was wondering because I remember you mentioned you do it via FaceTime. So just in case, because I do know that a lot of my followers are using Android too, because I do some tutorials as well, and they ask about Android, and I don't use an Android. So, so yeah, I have no such tutorials for it. So anyway, do you have any other tips for those who want to, raise their visibility online, or those who want to learn more about how they can take better pictures for their feed? Final tip.
Final tips. Okay, one of my final tip is when you're using your phone, you use like this, right? Try
Yeah.
to make it upside down and take
Oh,
just give it a try and put it in the comments. I want to see your pictures upside down. Why?
okay. Let me.
Because the quality of the lens gets better. And just take a picture up.
Really?
It's just
It's
it
that?
gives you a different view. Um,
Right. Because you're kind of looking down.
it's just fun. And if you just put for example, imagine this is the floor or something, okay, like that. Imagine this is the floor, and imagine you taking
Yeah.
pictures of your kids. put the phone on the floor, put on a timer, okay,
Mm-hmm.
press the button, and just leave the phone there standing, and it takes a picture. And the kids don't even know that you actually take a photo.
Oh yeah, actually, I like the angle there. I took a photo. Oh, it's not showing. It's too bright. I'll share it in the comments later.
Seriously,
Yeah.
update.
Okay. Wow. I didn't know that.
In terms
So
of
any
reusability, I guess the main thing is just really don't think about, oh my god, I have to post like every day. I don't post every day, um,
Mhm.
but when you post, really think about that post and does it have your brand colors? Does it have, even if it's just your nails? Like imagine if you imagine your color is sort of cream, make sure there's something there that has your brand colors in, regardless of what it is. What I did last time was just like I had a little cupcake and I put a cherry on top. Okay.
Mm.
So that color, has something of my brand. So and really think, what can I add to this picture? So don't just post pictures.
I'm
Think about
guilty of that.
it.
I'm guilty of that. I post every day. Right, but yeah, but I that's one thing I'm not doing. I'm not incorporating my brand colors in all my posts. So that's definitely something I'm gonna start doing.
Yeah, it's really important. It's just little things like a flower or a mug or something, just, people don't even notice. But but then if they go to your profile, they see there is a theme, there is something there.
Yes, the season. Yeah, yeah. Well, sorry, one last question. Because you mentioned taking photos of the kids. Do you have any tips on how we can take photos of kids?
Okay.
Because we have little ones, like super little ones, are very fast. So
Super.
how do you take those? Yeah.
I use the self timer pretty much for anything, like for my kids, because then, okay, put yourself in that picture because we take pictures of our kids, but never of us and the kids. And sometimes
Right.
I can't rely on my husband to do that. Okay. So I have
Oh no.
anyone else? Anyone else? Like
Yeah.
husbands never take pictures of you and the kids. You have to ask, right?
Yes. And
So
they don't take really good angles. They take the worst angles and they take pictures.
that's not flashing. Not good. So
And then they say, "Well, you look beautiful for me. My arms are fat." And
exactly. Like, can you not see what you're doing? So problem solved. You just have to set the timer on iPhones. If you launch the camera app, the timer is, I don't know if you can see, is that little thing that looks like a
yes,
clock?
yes, yeah.
Yeah. So you press that and you have 3 or 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do is you place for say 10 seconds, okay, and then you press the shutter button and you place the phone, somewhere, and then you just there you go. After 10 seconds, it takes the picture, and you have time to go in and take that
And
picture.
buy them. Yeah, yeah.
The
And
picture
then you have to use the back camera, right? It's better than the front
better
one. Okay.
quality selfie camera. Mm-mm. Another
Mm.
tip
I
is
know that our phone, we're using our brand colors on our phone cases. Right?
well, mine is pink. So, final tip: what you do is you press the screen in the middle. Okay,
Yes,
you see this yellow square coming out.
yes,
Can you
yes,
see a little sun
yes.
next to
I
that
see.
screen? Now, put your finger up and down.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
it changes the colors, brightness to
Yeah,
darkness. So if you're taking a
yeah.
picture and if you think it's too dark, put it up. And if it's
Right.
too bright,
Okay.
put it down and then take the shot.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow. What else can the iPhone do?
Anything is amazing because I gave
Yeah.
as well of people how to take pictures with their phones. I helped a few businesses how to take pictures of their product, and yeah, that was the tip. And they
You
were like,
should have a workshop. You should have a workshop on that. Right. Yeah, there's so many things I didn't know about that. I had no idea.
It's like, oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for that workshop. Let me know when it's out.
good.
All right. Okay. Do you have anything else you want to share with our audience?
No, I think this was amazing. Thank you so much, Kim, for having me here. And yeah,
Yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Let me just flash Anna's website. So it's annabohane.com. So guys, go there, check out her photos. Also check out her Instagram feed. She has really good photos of her clients there. Right? I love the photos you're sharing of your clients. And yeah, you can reach out to her if you're interested. So she can do a virtual shoot with you, even if she's in the UK or in the Philippines. So she's open to clients here too. Okay, thank you so much, Anna. Thank you for joining me tonight, this afternoon in the UK. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. Bye.
bye.